Hi, welcome back. In this video, we will create the wireframe of the website which we are going to build in this course. Now you have good idea about what wireframe is and how it looks like. And as I said in my previous video that this is the right time to do some wireframing. So let us get started with wireframing. To make wireframe, I use Balsamiq tool. This is the best tool I can prefer to you. Using Balsamiq, you can rapidly create wireframes. You can play around with different web elements and can make a blueprint for your website very easily. As I said in my previous lecture, wireframing simplify the communication between you and your client. You can rapidly make a sketch of your web project and can show it to your client, and if your client is not satisfied or if he or she wants some changes, you can very easily change the sketch and can show it back to your client until your client is satisfied. So I highly encourage you to create wireframe for your project before you jump into actual design and development. I think enough talking, let us download this app. Go to this address and click on this blue download button and download it and install it on your system. I have already installed the Balsamiq tool on my system, and this is the interface of Balsamiq tool. This tool has great set of elements. You can find almost all the elements in this application. We have media elements, we have forms elements, we have icons elements, we have containers elements, and we have different types of buttons elements. Let us start creating the actual wireframe. I'll first draw the browser window, and to get the browser window, I will navigate to containers element and I will select this browser window. This is the browser window. You can also assign URL to this browser window. In this case, it will be vesco.com. You can adjust the width and height for this browser window. Let me set some width and height for this browser window. You can set whatever value you want. So this would be our browser window. All the web elements for this wireframing project will go inside this browser window. Now I have to think about the home section. I want my home section to have a full screen background image with some headings and a button. Let us start wireframing the home section. To draw the full screen background image, I will navigate to media elements and I will select this image element. And I will draw a full screen background image. Next, I need to add some headings for my home section, and to add headings, I will navigate to text elements and I will select this big heading title element. I will change the text for this big heading title. I will copy it and I will add it one more time. I will align it to the center. Next, I need to add a button after these headings, and to add a button, I will navigate to button section and I will select this button element. I'll change the text for this button element. So this is how the home section is going to look like. We also need to add a logo and a menu bar. To add logo, I will navigate to containers element and I will select this shape element for the logo. I will give it a name, Vesco, and I will adjust the size for this logo element. We need to add a menu bar right after the logo, and to find the menu bar, I will navigate to text elements and I will search for menu bar. This is the menu bar element and I will add it right after the logo element. The first menu item will be home Let me add the menu items for this menu bar quickly. This would be the complete list of menu items for the VSCO project. So this is how the logo and the menu bar going to look like. After the home section, we have services section. Now I'll start wireframing the services section, and for that I need to first add heading for the services section. I'll go to text section and I'll select this big title element. I will name it services. I'll change the font size for this heading from 40 to 28. I need to add a line under this heading, and to add a line I will navigate to layout section and I will select this horizontal rule element and I will add it under this heading. Now I need to add a list of services, and for each individual service we will have an icon, a heading and a text. To add an icon I will go to common section and I'll select this icon element, and for the heading I will go to text elements and I'll select this big title heading. I'll change the font size for this heading from 40 to 20. I need to add some block of text under this heading, and I will choose this block of text element. So this is how the individual service will look like. I will group these three elements and I will copy it and add it 2 more times. I'll select align middle and distribute centers vertical. We need to add another row for the services. I will copy this row and I will add it 1 more time. So this is how the services section will look like. After the services section, we have to wireframe the about section. The about section is divided into 2 parts, the left side and the right side. The left side will contain a heading, some text and a button. On the right side we will have a big image. I'll start with the right side, and to draw a big image I will navigate to media elements. I'll select the image element and I'll draw an image. Now I will wireframe the left side for the about section, and for that I first need to add a heading. I will copy this heading. I'll change the text for this heading and I will add some text under this heading. And we need to add a button under this heading, and for that I'll select the button element. I'll change the text for this button element. So this is how the about section will look like. After the about section, I need to wireframe the work section. I will add the heading for the work section. For the work section, we need to add images which will represent the work, and for that I will go to media section and I will drop this image element. I will copy it and I will add it 4 more times. sorry, 3 more times. I will align it to middle and I'll select distribute centers vertical. So this will be the first row for the work section. We need to add one another row for the work section. So this is how our work section is going to look like. Let me create some more space between the heading and the images. Let me group them. So this will be the look of work section. After the work section, we need to wireframe the team section. I'll add the heading for the team section. I will copy this heading and this line. I'll change the text for this heading. So this section will represent the team of the company, and for this section I need to add some person images, and for that I will choose this element. I will add it 2 more times. I'll select them. I'll select align middle and distribute centers vertical and horizontal. And after these images I need to add the carousel icons or the slider icons, and for that I will navigate to layout and I'll select this horizontal splitter element. This will act as a slider icons. So this is how our team section going to look like. I think our 50% wireframe is done, and let me show you this wireframe in a full screen mode. I will press F5. So this is this wireframe in the full screen mode. We have a home section, and after the home section we will have services section, and after that we have about section, and then we have our work section, and we have our team section. I'll go ahead, I'll save this wireframe. I'll give it a name Vesco wireframe and I'll save it. You can also export your wireframe to PDF and to the PNG. And if you want, you can also export it inside PDF. Export to PDF. You can use this option for exporting this wireframe in PDF version. I think it is enough for this video. I will continue in next video with this wireframe, and I will see you in next video. Thanks.